Stun them crackers.
All right, man. The red light's on. You know what that means?
What that means?
It's
Bill?
another episode of Chaotic Convos.
Okay.
As you all know, it's your boy Ansel.
What's up? It's Ash.
Bill here.
So, y'all, before we even get into anything, how was everyone's day?
My day was pretty good. I went to work for once on a Sunday.
Look at that. Were you praising the Lord internally?
I was.
That's good.
We had a good day though.
Indeed, it was a good day. Yeah, let's just say, man.
How was y'all weekend? Y'all
Feels
asked me
good
about
to be
today.
back, man.
How was y'all weekend?
To what, if you all don't understand what Phil's talking about, we had a different location last episode, and
We
now
was
we're back
jamming.
in our original location, so
We were
he's
jamming.
feeling a little good.
It does, man. We was jamming.
I just like how y'all just cut me off. I was asking.
Oh,
I was
my
asking
bad.
y'all about y'all weekend,
Oh,
but y'all
I'm
was
sorry.
just.
Oh, my apologies.
Oh, well,
My apologies. So rude. God, we so rude, bro.
Well, my weekend was pretty good. As you all know, I've been trying to on this car hunt for a little while now, and I went to the dealership, and I don't know. I thought that I want this Volkswagen. I still do, but it's something about this monster that just keeps pulling me back, and I don't know. I'm just trying to make the right decision because I gotta make sure I like this car a few years from now. So that's what's kind of going on in my head right now. I'm just trying to make sure I buy the right car. So that was pretty much my Saturday.
Okay. Bill?
Man, I don't know what I did this weekend. Work and work. Yeah, that's about it, man. Work and work.
I thought you said you
I went to.
a wedding.
Oh yeah, I went to a wedding.
What? You forgot a whole wedding
A
you went
whole
to?
I mean, I didn't really attend the wedding. You know what I'm saying? I was being the gentleman that I am and coming to the rescue. You know what I mean? My
What?
significant other was stuck in a situation where she needed to get out, so I came to the rescue.
What?
That's all.
Okay.
Oh, so
She
you
was-
had to be her excuse to leave the wedding?
No, I wasn't her excuse, but she was there with her parents, and she needed a ride, so
Okay.
came over there, picked her up. You know what I mean?
So you ain't really go to the wedding.
I mean, I went in there though. I went in there while they were eating food, but I didn't see the wedding. I heard about it.
Okay, so you went to the reception.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I didn't see the ceremony.
Were you able to get a plate?
They offered me a plate, but I turned it down.
What?
It must not have been some good food. Then.
I mean, it was probably good, but I wasn't gonna eat it. I didn't know those people eating their food.
What's that mean?
I was
When has
just
that ever stopped?
look.
What's the y'all? Well, again, y'all know there's a different type of Negro.
Oh man,
So-
come on, that again.
He doesn't abide by our mainstream cultural rules that we have.
Look, I don't
not-
eat everybody's food. I
I
don't
know
eat
that's
everyone's
right.
You-
food.
but
I know that's right.
but look, who was the was that your girlfriend's family member's wedding or
Nope.
friend?
Part of their congregation. Her dad is a pastor.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. So
yeah.
so you don't.
I can understand
Okay,
that.
so I get that because if it was her family, then I would have been eating the food.
I would have took a plate if it was her family.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Makes
Okay,
sense.
all right. Okay, so you get a pass for that. I get.
So I'm
that.
back. I'm good.
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
good.
because
All right.
sometimes you can look at certain people, you can tell they can't cook. So I get that.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
okay.
I feel that. I feel you on that.
All right, okay, good.
Well,
Nah, I didn't get a plate.
no, I just got to tell you about this story though, because I just found this thing to be so funny. So yesterday,
Okay, story time.
I went to a day party or whatever with my homegirl, and this dude he came up to me, right, and I noticed that he was short, so
I kind of already have an idea where this is going.
Oh man.
so he came up to me and he asked me, he was like, how tall are you? And I was like 5'9".
That was the opener?
Yes, that was the opener, y'all.
You opened
so,
it up with yo. How tall are you?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm
I
rolling.
said 5'9". Why this man said, "Okay, thank you, enjoy the rest of your night," and shook my hand and walked off.
What? So he opens with how tall are you?
Yeah,
Proceeds to shake your hand and walk away.
yeah. Once I told him I was 5'9", cause I had on heels, so I guess maybe he wanted me to say a smaller.
Really?
Yeah.
So this nigga must be like what, 5'6", 5'7"?
He looked like 5'5",
Wow.
Oh,
5'6".
oh, listen. I'm sorry. I don't want to offend anybody when I say what I'm about to say.
Oh my god, I need to
I
brace
don't want to
myself.
offend anybody. That's my disclaimer.
No,
You already
boy.
know it's gonna offend. Then you
Oh,
gonna say it.
wait. I'm giving my disclaimer, so I don't want to offend anybody
Already
with
copping,
what
please.
I'm
yo.
about to say.
Already copping, please.
So all my short men, I need y'all to get out your feelings. But any nigga that is below 5'8" might as well be a female.
Wow.
What?
Because
Wow.
that is what you
Yo, that's
Ashton,
messed
can't
up.
get
Ashton,
mad.
wait, Ashton.
Yo.
What are you going to do with a nigga that's 5'5"?
Whoa.
What you going to take her to the park?
First of all, no,
Okay,
Because
all right.
You can't get mad because God
Wow.
made them short.
I'm not. Listen, God makes all his creatures in the way that he wants to make them. I understand that. I'm just saying that there is nothing that you can really do with a nigga that's 5'5" besides take him to the park, take him to Chuck E. Cheese,
Wow.
the pool,
You wrong, bro.
kiddie pool.
Man.
What else? Think of some stuff, Ash. What you gonna do with a nigga that's 5'5"?
I don't know. I'm not that short. I don't know what other people do.
See? You call them those people.
Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm still stuck on the fact that Buddy came, broke the ice with, how tall are you? Oh, okay. Have a good night.
Right. I
That's
was
crazy.
like, dang, he was already turned off to the fact that, I don't know, maybe he thought that I wasn't going to give him no play because he was short.
And he was right.
I don't know, because it's somebody in my text messages right now that's short.
Okay, is he 5'5" short or is he like 5'7", 5'8"?
He not 5'7", 5'8".
He's
But-
below that?
He
What I'm
might be
saying
like
is-
5'6".
Buddy already
What?
broke the ice, man. Why not follow through?
But
Why not follow through,
I
man?
mean, maybe he was nervous. I don't know.
5'6". What? 5'6".
I know in reality I can't do nothing with nobody that's that short, but
Why not?
I'm not gonna
Do that.
Philip,
gonna automatically pass them.
you gonna entertain this little short man, give him high hopes which he doesn't have.
That's foul, man.
I'm not
rolling
giving
that.
nobody no high hopes now.
All for you, because once you meet a nigga that's 5'10" above, it's through for him. It's through.
Wow.
How tall are you?
Me, I'm 6 foot even.
How tall are you, Phil?
6'2".
I'm 5'9". We all somewhat tall.
5'9" for a woman is tall.
Yeah, I know.
So any man that is below that's just, I'm sorry. That is, again, I don't mean to offend you all. I know y'all maybe you'll probably cut it off at this point.
That's you wildin', man.
I'm just saying.
But at the end of the day, like, a person can't help how tall they are though, because like every person that's short, it doesn't mean that they not relationship material. I don't know.
Right,
I just don't
listen,
want to
right.
automatically pass them
Dude,
off.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it was Buddy's fault because he worked up the nerve to come talk to you. Broke the ice. That's the hardest part, right? Walking over and initiating the conversation, and instead of following through, he just walked away.
He shook my hand and was like,
Yo, that's
enjoy the rest of your night. And
that's
I thought
crazy.
that was the funniest thing ever, because I'm just like, wow.
Well, at
just
least he
because
was
I'm
polite.
5'9", you already
Yo,
thinking
that's wild,
that I ain't gonna give you no play. Okay, I guess.
Was he cute?
Not really.
Oh, see, that's too many strikes. Because if you're going to be short, you got to look good. Like, you got to look good. You can't just look really good. You got to look good.
Wow.
And he don't even look good. And he's short, too. Again, I know he can't control that. But I'm saying you already have...
He was decent. He wasn't ugly, but he wasn't fine either.
So that's no.
Moral of the story, man. Follow through. It doesn't matter how tall you are, your height, what you look like. If you build up the nerve to go talk to a girl, follow through, man. She
Right.
might give you your number. She might give her.
That's one of the more.
I
Her
respect
number.
that. I respect that. Than somebody coming up to me and saying, "Oh, my friend over there want to holler at you." Like, I respect you more. If you
Niggas
come up to
still
me.
do that.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
You still in grade school or something?
Right.
I ain't
You
gonna
would
front. I
think
used
that.
to do that when I was young.
I find that so unattractive.
The last time that, because usually the nigga that the friend is usually unattractive that has his friend do that. That actually happened to me when I was at work. This was back when I used to work at Forever 21, and I was I can still remember exactly what I was wearing that day.
Which
That was a
one you
cute
used to
little
work at?
outfit. I used to work in the one in Florida Mall. And
I feel like I used to see you in the.
really.
I don't know why I feel like that.
I used to work at that one, and then when I was a manager, I used to work at the one in Tallahassee, and this has happened when I was in Tallahassee. I had my little, that was a nice little cute little outfit. I had my little Scully, my lavender Scully, and my camo shirt, and my
man, dude.
no, it was camo pants, my little white and purple shirt, and my little black bands. It was just, I just threw it together. I looked real cute, right? And so I was checking people out, and this nigga came up to me and he was like, I don't really know if I'm gonna offend you or not, but my friend, he kind of want to talk to you. And I was so confused. 'Cause, I'm at work. I was completely confused. I was like, "What does he want to talk to me about?" I was like, "Did he need a return?" Like, I was confused.
Wow.
And he was like, no, he just thinks that you look really, really good, and he's just a little shy. I said,
Oh no.
I was like, huh? And I said, oh, he wants to talk to me. I said, oh, because at this point I was involved with my nigga at this point, so I said I didn't see anyone else. So I just said I'm just gonna look over and see what this guy looked like. When I tell that nigga was so ugly, I said, oh, tell him no thank you, but I appreciate the compliment though.
Ooh.
I was polite. And
Okay.
I said, that was so sweet of him to do that. I'm over here getting play at my job. That was cute. But he wasn't cute.
All right, man. So what we talk about? What is the current chaos? What are we doing?
Well, to follow up on what we were just talking about last week with the whole Jordan Woods and Tristan Thompson thing, did you all see that she was on Jada Pinkett Smith's show?
Yeah, but I didn't get a chance to see the whole
I
interview.
didn't watch.
I saw a couple clips. That was about it.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I like to get the basically the consensus of what happened from Twitter, and from what I gathered from Twitter and a little clip that I watched, apparently she didn't sleep with the boy. She just kissed him, and they immediately vilified her and made it seem like she was the reason why that family home, which wasn't really a family home, was destroyed.
Man, buddy won't out. Let him free, yo. Let him
and,
be free.
And that's what I wanted to talk about. Two things. One, why is I've noticed that there are guys who will do everything they can to get out of a relationship, whether it's cheating or, intentionally, withdrawing themselves so they can get the woman to break up with them. And why do you all feel like that is? I feel like it's just like a punk way out. You don't want to actually have a discussion about, how you're feeling and how you don't really feel like this is working for you anymore. I think it's a way for them to feel like, oh, well, she broke up with me, so I wasn't the one that didn't want to work it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a cowardly move. But then I can see it on both sides, though. Because sometimes when a dude is really trying to break it off with the female wondering like what she did wrong, and she's trying to do everything in her power to let the man stay, but in reality he just don't want you no more.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see it from the other side too, like that's a cowardly move on a man's part. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? if you really feeling that type of way about the female, then just break it off.
So basically, what you saying, and so are you asking is why doesn't the man just communicate the way that he's feeling instead of doing like having all these behaviors and etc.
Yeah, because your behavior is showing what you're afraid to say.
Dude, I think more than anything, it's probably just because breaking up is hard. Like attachment in general and dealing with attachment is something that's very difficult. Like nobody really wants to approach attachment like that. So if you've been with somebody for a long time and y'all been kicking it or whatever, you may not be feeling her the same way or him the same way. You tend to, you know, not address it and not pay attention to it and do this. You're looking on this side now. Like now you're just, all right, well, I don't want to say anything to her, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my thing. And whatever happens, happens.
See, that really pisses me off because why can't you actually just say something? You could just save so much paper. Just too much of a punk to actually say, you know what, this isn't working for me anymore. Because I can respect that. That's how you give people closure. But you're gonna have someone wonder, okay, how did they get to this point? We were good. We used to be good. You know, what did I do to make him, you know, withdraw from me? You know, what did I do?
And then the female start thinking that it's something that she did and start putting the blame all on herself. And then that puts the female in a situation where it's like your feelings, like you start feeling insecure about yourself.
Yeah.
It's true. And just to clarify, this applies to all types of relationships. It's not just man and women. It can be women and women, man and man. It's the same damn thing.
True.
If you aren't feeling someone that you're in a relationship anymore, conversations need to be had. Period.
Well, communication is difficult for some people, man. Some people don't know how to really express themselves. So instead of, again, dealing with the issue head on, they tend to, all right, well, let me just do me. I don't want to communicate. I don't want to go through this whole confrontation. I don't want to tell her how I feel because if I tell her how I feel, she's going to get upset and she's going to be mad and then I got to deal with that. And on the other end, maybe in some cases, that girl or that person that they're in a relationship with is almost like a safety net. So I still want to go do what I want to do and then whatever.
That's I'm
It
trying.
turns into a safety
I'm
net.
really trying my hardest to take myself out of this situation. I really am.
Sounds personal.
What you said about a safety net
Yeah.
is so true because a lot of people, I'm going to say people, I don't want to just generalize one gender, but a lot of people, when they know that they're no longer feeling someone and they possibly want to move on to something different, what they'll do enough to keep that person in their lives and keep them by the string.
Yeah.
So
Like a puppet.
whenever they're ready or they're ready to go back, all they gotta do is just pull that string and get that person back.
Yeah. Why not?
And as someone who was at the end of a string, let me tell you, it's a very, very terrible feeling because you can't go anywhere because you still got this string on your back because you still like, well, maybe one day, you know,
Let's see.
they'll realize that
Nah.
I was there for them the entire time.
But that just goes back to what we said, a couple episodes ago about knowing your worth, right?
Yeah.
If you know your worth and you know what you deserve, you see those signs and you're going to do something about it. If somebody is treating you that way, you're going to do something about it. You're going to end it yourself. But again, this whole thing stems back to attachment. And again, attachment is a difficult thing because we don't want to let things go. And that goes for more than just relationships. That can go to your favorite pair of jeans, shoes, a person, food, whatever. You want things to change, but you're so attached to the way things are that you don't want to let it go. So
change can be very difficult.
Yeah.
It really can.
Facts.
Especially, oh my goodness. Oh. Child.
But communication is key though, man. If you just talk to your significant other Let them know how you feel, man. Remember why you got in the relationship in the first place. That's the most important thing. That's the biggest takeaway. Like, we tend to forget that. We get in a relationship and we forget why we got in a relationship in the first place.
True.
Oh, goodness. Well, the other thing that I kind of had questions about that branched off of the whole Jordan Tristan thing was when this report first came out, people immediately started dogging this girl out. And I always notice in the case of a man cheating on a woman, it's almost like instantly, instead of them taking the man at fault for what he did, people get so upset at the woman.
Because the woman got the vagina, yo.
What?
And what
What
does
that mean?
What does that mean to you?
She
Phil?
has the vagina, yo.
What does that mean?
She dictates who comes in and out of the vagina. Unless it's some dude that's like overpowering her and raping her, man. At the end of the day, she decides who goes in that vagina or not.
What?
Period.
So
That works both ways because at the end of the day, you still pulling your thing out.
Look, man. Right. But historically, right, we all know that men they want to spread their seed, right? They just want, you know what I'm saying? They want to go out, they want to spread their seed or whatever. And if the lady is gonna open it up, then Buddy's probably gonna jump on it, especially in the situation with Tristan, right? He don't want to be where he is anymore. So he's gonna do whatever he gotta do. He don't care. I don't know this dude, man. I don't know what's going on in this man's life.
What you think, Ash?
I'm still.
You still tripping on the fact that y'all hold the key, but y'all don't want to take responsibility for that.
You cannot sit here and try to put that on the female. Like, you're not finna sit here and do that.
So the female don't have power, is what you're saying. So you truly believe that the female don't have power. If that girl was sitting in the living room and she was busting it wide open for Tristan, and he don't really care about his situation with Chloe anymore or whatever, of course he gonna do it. If he doesn't have any other reason, if he doesn't have like whatever type of attachment with Chloe and it's solidified, of course he gonna do it.
And see, that's actually what I feel. I'm gonna kind of clarify a little bit because I get what Phil is saying, and I feel like what Phil is saying is how people in society believe. They feel like, I think it is a predisposed opinion that men are going to cheat if they have the opportunity, and I feel like a lot of people and a lot of women, they accept the fact that it's a strong possibility that their man will probably cheat on them in a relationship. And so when it happens, being that there is this acceptance from the first time a girl's even in a relationship, being that there is an acceptance from years prior, they feel like since other women also know that men cheat, it's like, oh, why would you help him do this? So they feel like, I think it's like a betrayal thing, like a sisterhood betrayal thing.
Right.
That's how I think that's what it is.
What I'm saying is,
and that's why they vilify the woman for doing it, and they don't really shun the man because like it's expected for a man to do that. That's just how I see it.
I just believe in any of those situations, the female has the upper hand and they have the power. Because dudes court women to get to the vagina.
I mean, in reality, we still don't even know the situation because they said that now they coming out saying that she didn't have sex with him. She just kissed him.
Yeah, she just kissed him. But Ash, why do you think that women do that? Because I know you've seen it, like, you know, where they want to actually fight the girl or try to jump her with their friends. Like, I know you've seen that, but why is this energy not placed upon the man? And we're gonna take love out. I don't want to hear because they love. I don't want to hear about love because it's still he betrayed the trust and relationship. he broke that love contract. So why is it that the women are vilified and a man just doesn't really get anything?
Well, I don't know. I don't really like that. How females want to come at the other female. Because, like you said, I feel like the female should come to they dude about that. But at the same time, if the female know what y'all got going on,
Yo,
and she's still, and she's still, going messing with a dude. I mean, it's a respect thing at the end of the day.
Now, in that instance, I can see why, hands will be thrown. But I'm saying, if you got a girl who she is living her best life, she don't know that's your nigga.
Right. I can't, you know what I'm saying? If it's that type of situation, then yeah, I'm not coming to the female with anything. But that would be for me to, clear up with my nigga. But if you know what we got going on and you still going trying to dab in what we got going on, ain't no more talking, I guess. But then again, I'm not a fighter. No, there's no story attached.
I don't really see Ash as a fighter. You see him more of a cutter.
wow.
Yeah, I don't really see Ash as a fighter. She's too pretty to fight.
Thank you.
But I can see her cut somebody.
I still say the women have the power though, man.
I mean,
you just want to say.
Say it, man. Don't hold your tongue. That's just my opinion.
I mean, I guess you say that because
like
the way how our bodies are, or whatever, like that. But like at the end of the day, you still got to pull your thing out, like I said.
True.
But yes, it takes two to.
All right, it's like this. In most cases, I just feel like, what word do I want to use? I want to use genetically speaking.
Oh,
I'm just saying, in terms of the male and female, right? The male is always going to be out there pushing forward, trying to grow, trying to expand, whatever, just on an animalistic level, right? They're trying to grow, they're trying to, push their seed or whatever. And what I'm saying is, the woman has the soil, right? And she has to open and offer that soil for the man to plant the seed. So what I'm saying is I feel like they have the power in that sense that's why guys are going out and they trying to get fancy cars and they're trying to do whatever they got to do to attract the woman, because the woman has to open up to them unless that guy's pushing himself upon her and trying to rape her. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying when I say you women have power, I'm saying in a complimentary way, because I've always felt like in those situations, like the women or a woman is going to have the more power in those situations, and she determines when and how sex happens. No, I could be wrong.
So do you feel like
maybe I don't know, maybe your approach to females is different though.
What you mean? Because I respect them?
That might be it.
What?
That might be it.
I don't know, man. We could be done.
I don't know, because like, I don't know. I haven't seen you in like relationship form or.
I'm just saying, man, it's right there. Dudes go out of their way to try to get with girls, right? Or, not just saying, you know what I mean, dude. You see something that you like, you gonna do what you gotta do because you're attracted.
It's like dudes are preying on females.
How? So if a guy comes up to you and asks you in his own way, it might be, "Hey, girl, what up? Let me take whatever." But he's approaching you and he's talking to you respectfully, and he wants to take you out. He wants to, get to know you or whatever, or possibly be intimate. That's praying?
No, it's all about your approach.
Yeah.
Okay. But again, a lot of people express and communicate differently. So a dude his approach might be a little different. Kind of like with Buddy, the way he came at you. That was his approach, but he didn't follow through.
Excuse me, how tall are you?
At the end of the day, if he would have came over and said, "How tall are you?" and you'd be like, "Oh, okay, what's up? You want to come back to my place?" What do you think he would have done?
If who would have said, "Come back to my place"?
If you would have said, hypothetically speaking, if he came over and he opened up with, "How tall are you?" because he's basically trying to find a way in there, and you said, "Oh, blah 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 blah. You want to come back to my place to hang out?"
I wouldn't have even said that. I'm
I
not
know,
inviting nobody
but
to my place
Okay.
to hang out.
I guess he was just giving
I'm just trying to show what I mean when I say that. In my opinion, that women have the
I
power.
see you saying hypothetically, but I can't even put myself in that situation because
I get it.
Well, speaking of approach, I feel like because you were saying that you feel like men prey on women, like as far as trying to approach them.
Mm-hmm.
I've definitely, I think we've all seen scenarios like that, but I will say this: when it comes to approach, depending on the level of attractiveness that person has, you gonna let them slide on certain things you wouldn't let someone who's lower on the attractive scale.
Really?
Yes, I know I do.
Okay.
I'm honest with this. I'm really honest.
I can agree with that.
Because someone who, if a nigga that's just what I like, his approach could be, "Oh, hey, what you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing. What you doing?" Like, it's
I can see that
you don't
extent.
gotta come to me with like this hey, how are you doing? I saw you across the no. If you already got what I'm looking for, you don't gotta do all that.
So is that preying on someone though?
It's only really preying if the approach is, predatory like, and you're already not that cute. You might be all right, but you're not cute enough to come as aggressively as you did.
Speaking of praying, dude, and so I was talking to Ash about this earlier, man. I heard a news report about, I guess this girl was at the club with her homegirls. It was her birthday, and she picked up, I guess some dude came up to her, and they ended up going back to his apartment, and but he came out with 2 suitcases. She didn't come out. Well, she did, but she came up chopped up in those suitcases, though.
Yeah, I was reading
so
about
unfortunate.
Crazy.
On Twitter.
Now, see, that's praying right there.
And that's.
I'm not going home with nobody after the club.
That's really. See, the thing is, because I guess when I was reading the story, I was trying to gather whether or not she knew him prior to that.
I don't think so.
Or not. And I saw a lot of people say they were trying to blame the friends, but you can't make a grown person do something that they don't want to. So you can't. They couldn't have knocked that girl on her head and tossed her in the backseat of the car and said, "You ain't coming with him. You going with us."
So
they could have done that.
Here's my question. Ansel, Ash. Have you ever gone home with somebody after the club?
No.
Ansel?
Not somebody that I didn't know. No.
No, like a dude you just met that night. You never went home with him?
No.
Never went to the after spot to eat, IHOP, little Waffle House, something like that?
I done probably went to Waffle House, but it's like if I'm going to Waffle House, my homegirl's with me too. I'm not going by myself.
Okay. And so?
And I'm just going to Waffle House to get a meal.
You going home with him after the club?
Are you asking me, have I done this?
Have you done it?
I have not gone home with someone I didn't know after the
kind of life
club.
Y'all living, man.
Have I? Hold on, I wasn't done.
I'm just joking.
Man. I have gone to someone's place I didn't know prior to that night after I left the club, meaning that I was talking to them and I went to their house after the club to meet up with them. But best believe I had my homeboy in the car with me. He was waiting in the parking lot outside his house. I don't play those games. If I'm gonna do something like that, my friends, they got my back. My squad is going to be near at all times.
Wow.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've kind of have done it. The older I get, I probably wouldn't do that because I was, even though I was being safe-ish, it was still kind of reckless, so I wouldn't do that anymore. But
I guess you didn't know about stranger danger.
Well, have you taken anybody home after the club?
Nope. Can't say that I have. I don't go to the club.
In your past days, in your past years, younger years?
I'm too shy. I used to be shy, so no. I didn't do those types of things.
So when you say shy, were you afraid to approach females?
Afraid to approach them? No, not afraid.
Was your shyness
yeah, what does shy
getting in
mean
the
to
way
you, though?
of approaching the female?
I don't know.
You was
All
one-
right, for the
You was one of the ones who had your homeboys go up to the girl.
I said that. I did. I was that dude. I sent them on a mission. Hey, yo.
If you
Go find out what's up with her real quick for me.
if you approach me like that, you wouldn't get no play.
You live and you learn, man. You live and you learn.
That was really only acceptable in teenage years.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I had to send somebody over there to get some information, man. Knowledge is power.
No, you go
What
get the
you like?
information yourself.
Nah,
People don't relay messages right.
that's true.
Phil, some people would have called you a scrub back then.
Probably. I ain't mad at it. Call me whatever you want. I am not mad.
Because I'm just...
Hanging out the passenger side.
Of my best friend's ride.
You were for real?
Nah, man. I'm
Okay.
tripping.
That's good, at least.
No, it's not to say because it was...
Well then.
Well...
Y'all saw that video I sent, right?
Which one? You
About
send
the-
like 10
about-
videos a day.
Okay. You know the one I'm talking about. Oh, what's the name of that judge, man? That black judge. Her name. What's her name?
That's
Judge
not
Mathis?
Maybelline. That's the other one.
I don't know
Mathis?
who that was, man.
Julie?
She
No,
was
it's not.
talking about the lady didn't want to let her boyfriend ride home with girls from the job, and he made her she made him walk home for an hour because
And she
all
said
men
she
cheat.
said it was only an hour.
Dude, let me tell you something. I ain't walking home for an hour. I don't care what my significant other got to say, bro.
Well, see,
Nah, I'm good.
that just goes back to what we were talking about. Because the only reason why she did that because she thought he was going to cheat on her
And she was
with a
cheating.
female coworker. She was cheating on him
That's
with her
crazy.
old dick from back home.
Oh no. That's sad.
Oh,
And
man.
remember how I asked you all, was there an ex that y'all feel like y'all can probably go back to, like, just for some sex because that sex was so good? That's an example of what I was talking about. You over here trying to monitor your man, and you still monitoring old dick from back home.
You got buddy walking home for an hour walk.
She was wrong for that.
She was wrong. That's how I know he don't have good dick because you're not
Wow.
gonna make good dick walk home like that. Like,
No,
you,
bro.
you're not.
Man, that is
she
crazy.
best believe if he had some good dick, she would have been out. Let's say he got work at 7:00. She would have out at 6:50 to pick him up. Okay,
Oh, man.
all right. She let him walk home an hour. She didn't care about whether the dick was gonna come home.
Oh,
She didn't care.
That's so
she
sad.
didn't even give buddy a bus pass, man.
That's
She was so wrong for that.
She
That's
was.
crazy.
But I bet you she knew everything her old dick back home was doing. That's just sad. See that's a good segue.
She make us good females look bad.
What?
Oh, man.
Wait,
Nothing. I'm chilling, man.
she do.
But that's a good segue to what I want to talk about.
What you want to talk about, bro?
I want to talk about good sex, and I want to talk about the people.
Oh my goodness.
The people that I feel don't deserve it because that holds an example of someone who doesn't deserve it.
Wait.
Hold on.
What? Everybody deserves good sex.
No,
bro.
everybody don't deserve good sex.
Why
That
not?
is a
Everybody
false.
deserves to
That's a
have good
false
sex.
What?
statement.
Bro, where do you come up with this stuff?
I don't know.
Listen.
Everybody deserves to have good sex, man.
They don't.
Why?
People say that because I don't know, for endorphin reasons or good orgasms. You know, supposed to help your blood flow. Whatever Oprah said on one episode, the Oprah
Oprah?
Winfrey show. Yeah, she said
Hold on,
she
what
was
Oprah talking about?
she was talking about this. This was years
And
ago.
she still ain't married Stedman.
Because Stedman don't got no good dick.
Uh-uh.
That's why.
Wow,
Nah,
man.
she had him around this long now.
No,
He got
no. Stedman got okay dick. It's okay to keep him around. But listen,
she done had that man around for too long.
Stedman does not have.
I refuse to believe that.
No.
I can't, man.
That man been around for too long.
No, he have, once in a while good dick. Cause she was talking about how she got to make him some collard greens and some mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese and all this stuff, and then he'll put it down on her the way she wanted to.
When did Oprah say this?
Somebody giving her a leap year penis, yo?
Yes, she did.
I need to find this.
So she got to pump him up to get him.
Wait.
Down
When did
some
she
good
say
pie.
this?
She said this was what was this like? I think it was last year. Yeah.
Man, I need the proof.
Look it up.
Wait. So Stedman giving her the leap year penis, yo?
Yes.
Nah, man, I ain't rolling. Nah.
I refuse to believe it.
Yes.
That man been around for too long.
He got once in a while good dick, and you don't want that. And I think that's maybe what Buddy, who had to walk home an hour, he probably had once in a while good dick.
Everybody deserves good sex, bro.
No, they don't. Some people do not know how to act once they have had some good sex.
Man, what?
And I'm gonna give
don't
some
even know,
examples
I don't even know
of
what
people
about, bro.
that don't deserve to have good sex.
Oh my god!
And you just chime in if you feel like you've known some of these people, because I guarantee you know at least one of them.
Okay.
Let's say you got a friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your friend, they started messing around with some. They found them a little nigga, little girl, whatever. And that's, you don't see them for a while.
Yo.
Okay.
And when I mean a while, I mean a day or two. I mean some weeks. You don't see them no more. You text them, you hit them up, say, oh, hey, what you doing? You want to hang out? They don't text you back. And if they do text you back, it's days later. Oh, I've been caught up and all this stuff. That's the dick and the pussy talking.
Yo, why you salty, bro?
Who salty? No, I'm not salty because I have had some great sex, but I still was managing to hang out with my friends and my family. I was not parading around the fact that, oh yeah, I got me some good stuff, and then calling that person my man that I only know for 2 days. When they called them, they mailed their girl after 2 days. They don't deserve good sex. They don't deserve it. That's not your man. That's not your girl. No, you don't deserve that. Your mind is currently being confuzzled by these endorphins. All these endorphins that are going to your brain. And
maybe it was their first time, man. Maybe it was their first time having good sex. A lot of women out here, they ain't having orgasms, yo.
And that's sad. That's something that I'm so glad that I cannot relate to, because I just don't understand. Like, how are you not having orgasms? How?
It's a work of art, bro. The female genitalia is a work of art.
I was talking to my my friend, and she was saying that she can't ride her wife's face because she don't want to. She's so worried about killing her.
What?
While she's riding her face. Yeah.
Man.
Wait. She's afraid she gonna suffocate her?
Yeah, she said that since an orgasm is a mental thing for her, she can't, focus because she's too busy worrying that she's gonna suffocate the girl.
Why is she even riding her face in the first place? That is not the optimal position for that. But anyway.
Says who?
I digress, man.
Who said that?
Whatever.
People been right. If it wasn't an optimal position, Phil, people wouldn't be doing it.
I'm saying, well, a lot of people do stuff it's not optimal though.
Listen.
But whatever.
She said that she couldn't focus on it, so
And that's what I'm saying. If she's in a situation where she can't focus on it, why would she do it?
Because her wife wants her to.
Oh, see, that's what okay.
Yeah, her wife wants her
It's
to.
a request.
Because usually when it comes to sitting on faces, it's usually the sittee that wants it more than the sitter.
Yeah, that's facts. Hey, that's facts though. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I get it. Yeah.
So,
all right.
I understand where the, are you sure, I don't want...
I can't, bro. Ashton ain't even in it no more.
Yeah, I had got zoned out. Because I really wasn't trying to...
That's facts, though. I'm rolling
talk
with you
about
on that
sitting
one.
on faces.
Yeah. It's been some times, yo. It's been some times that, the invitation has been put out, though.
What?
Yeah, you're right.
Hold on.
I
I'm
can't
so
even-
confused.
I can't
Yeah,
front,
I'm
yo.
so
Right.
lost. Okay. Yeah, I had zoned out for a minute. I'm
right.
sorry.
You right, so.
I know I am.
Yeah, but still, man, if that's how she feels, again, she should communicate that. Like, listen,
She has,
I
but
can't get there doing it this way.
because her wife feels like, listen, this is, I want to please you in this way, and don't worry about me. So I guess it's just
I hope
ongoing
her wife.
conflict.
I hope they're not listening to the podcast.
Oh, she gonna suffocate.
I didn't.
Ah,
Listen, I'm not saying any names, so I can be talking about anybody.
Facts.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And she cool people anyway, so she don't care. She doesn't care.
Man.
Well,
That's funny.
But yeah, like I was saying previously, some people don't deserve good sex.
Dude, everyone deserves to
that's
have
just
good
your
sex,
opinion,
man.
bro.
No, it's a fact.
That is not a fact.
Yes, it is. It is a fact.
You just mad because your people getting some good and they ain't been hitting you up when you want to hang out. And you feeling the type of way.
I told it ain't my people. It's just one person in particular.
Shame.
Salt.
So
Your sodium levels are high, bro.
that's all I'm saying, because and they know, I'll say they, so that way
Sodium levels are high, bro.
people know exactly who I'm talking about. But those who know, they
Let
know.
her live, man.
Oh, see, I didn't even say it, Jennifer. See, well, I guess she.
Let her live, man. You live, queen. Live
Nah.
your best life. Have your good sex.
Because
Do your thing.
when it gets to the point, like I said before, when I was talking to y'all before, when you are moving out of your house, knowing you can't pay rent, all because of some dick, that's when you enter to the category of people that don't deserve good sex.
Maybe she hasn't had good sex before, bro.
But you moving out your house, though?
Man, it's her life experience, man. It's her path, though. She gonna move out the house.
You over here
man.
moving out the house.
Ansel gonna be there for her.
shit.
Ansel is a good friend. He gonna be there for her if it
I
all falls apart.
I was there for her during that period.
See, that's what
To
it's
the
all
point
about.
where she bounced a check and nearly messed up my account.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Put a lot of people. You put a lot of people
Oh,
business
no.
out in the streets now, man.
Listen, no, because it was my business, because it happens to my account.
Well,
But
there
see,
you
at
have
the end of the day, right? The friendship is still gonna be intact.
Of course,
Let her live her life.
that is my daughter. That's my sister for life.
Alright.
I love her. I do.
So let
but
her
I'm
have
just
her good
saying that
sex,
she doesn't deserve good sex.
Nah, man. Everybody.
shame.
Everybody deserves
She needs, maybe she needs a step, but she needs that once in a while. You gotta make them some greens and mashed potatoes. Good sex.
Nah, man.
And that's what she had before. She need that type of nigga that lay it down every now and then. She can't consistent good thing, because she know how to act. She don't.
Everybody deserves good sex, man.
No. When you missing work for sex, no. All your paid time off is gone.
Oh,
Yo, that's
No.
nah.
So-
That's,
Okay.
that's scandalous.
I don't know what that is.
I don't want that. I don't want that. But see, I'm different. See, the great sex that I have had, I was still able to go to work on time. you know, I did leave work a little bit early one time.
Maybe
What?
maybe it wasn't it though,
Listen.
bro. Maybe it ain't what she got.
Oh no, listen, now,
Right.
What she got changing her life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
that's because what she had before was just it was whack.
Okay.
But
How you know though? She told you?
Yeah, she told me.
Let me find out.
So it was whack. So when you have whack, and then you have, oh my god, this is so damn good, you know how to act.
Okay.
Man, this is so funny to me.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying.
All
Good
right.
I don't
sex
know,
shit
I
make you
guess-
do all that.
Well, at the end of the day, Ansel believes not everyone deserves to have good sex.
You damn sure. And
I
I will stand
I
on
am
that.
of the belief that everyone deserves to have good
Maybe
sex.
you haven't got to the point where she at.
Ash, let me tell you something.
Yo.
I
Relax.
know the type of
Relax.
sex that I've had.
Relax, bro.
I know. But see,
Oh my God.
I'm a different being.
Oh,
See,
man.
I can still function and I can still do things. The most I'm gonna do is I'll leave work a little bit early, and I mean like maybe an hour or two because that's what I did. I said I'll go ahead and cut my.
Okay,
I'll go
so
home a
this
little
was like
early.
something that happened the night before.
But it's different for the female though, man.
It is.
You gotta remember, man, the female, they're not always getting that orgasm. They done found somebody that's gonna get it every time consistently. That's rare, bro.
And that's sad. That's rare.
But it's not necessarily
It
sad. It's just
It is
scientific, man.
Yeah,
That's,
I mean,
that's
you can't really
science,
help
bro.
how the female body is. Like, some females don't, some females do.
You gotta put work in, bro.
I
Gotta
know
paint that
there's-
picture,
I
bro.
know there's some females that have a hard time getting wet. My homeboy, his ex, she was like that.
I'm done.
Oh no, I know he.
I'm
know.
done, man.
I could talk about
Turn
her.
my mic
'cause
off, bro.
I never liked her. But yeah, he used to say that she used to be all dried up
Oh,
every time he would
man.
go in,
Man,
and
what?
she would
Paper,
really
man.
want to have sex, but
Oh no.
Maybe they should
that
get, like,
kitty
some-
cat was like, no,
So sandpaper.
sandpaper,
Oh, that's
gravel.
that's unfortunate, man.
It's really unfortunate.
So, is that the reason why they broke up?
That was a part of the reason. That was a big part of the reason, and the main reason was because she broke up with him. She said they didn't have any oomph.
Maybe, I was about to say, maybe he just wasn't turning her on.
No, because she really was. She was into him, but there was something. I guess when the science went into play, there was something wrong with her where she
She had
could
a
not
dysfunction.
get wet.
So, she had a medical problem then.
That's
just had
why.
a
That's why I
dysfunction,
think it. Well, that's what I think it was.
There's a lot of people that have sexual dysfunction.
And he's always wanting to go down on her. She said, "No, I don't want that." I said, "Who doesn't like head?" I was shocked. I said, "What?"
Man.
He said he always wanted to. She's like, "No."
But certain things get certain females off, you know, or not even females, males too. Like, everything doesn't have to turn everybody on.
I don't know, but she was just sad. Period. She always wanted to just do one position all the time.
I'm mad, you know. He
You
better
know
be
the
a
details
pillow
of
talking
what's
nigga,
going
boy.
on.
Because guys
why he had to
talk.
come and tell? See,
I don't talk, man.
I can't get down with it.
That was just a sad relationship.
No kissing and telling over here.
I know that's right.
Well, he wanted to talk about it because he had never experienced something like that before.
Yeah, I guess in that situation, you got to
So,
talk to somebody about it.
Yeah.
Because you're dealing with a female that has some sort of sexual dysfunction.
If he knew that or whatever, there's things, you know what I'm saying, she could have won and got the, what is it, the KY, and
She
Yeah,
did.
Man, there's plenty of versions of
She
lube.
because she was trying to say that it was him. And
he
so-
probably wasn't turning her on. She probably wasn't really attracted to him.
So that was a damn lie. 'Cause I saw that's no. Because if that was the case, she still wouldn't be trying to get with him to this day.
Well,
He got a whole baby, a whole fiance.
I'm of the belief that when it comes to sex, in most cases, it's going to end the same for the man, but for the female, it's not always going to end the same, bro.
Not.
What do you mean?
It's not always going to end the same, man. Unless the dude is experiencing some sort of dysfunction, he is going to release. A lot of times women ain't gonna release, man.
That's just so sad.
What?
I
mean, it is what it
I
is.
genuinely feel bad for a lot of women because it seems like the only women sometimes that are really getting good sex are lesbians.
What?
And that is so sad.
Man, where'd you get this information?
I'm just saying,
Man.
I mean, you know what?
Getting that clitoral
You know what?
stimulation, bro.
Maybe that is why. Oh, that's why. Because since good dick is so hard to find for women, when they do get it, they act like my friend. I get it now.
Oh, do you see
Now
now,
so
right?
now you get it.
Now
It
you
all
get it?
came
Okay.
full circle. Oh, I'm so
Makes
sorry.
sense.
Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Listen, I guess I don't know. I don't know to tell. I don't know to tell y'all. That's a very sad thing.
I cannot take
Because
Oh,
you know, I've
man.
actually met some men. They don't know what a clitoris is,
Yo.
and that's really sad.
Okay, so are they gay men or are they?
No, they're straight men.
Yo,
They
listen.
think where they think it is just not where it is at all.
If you having problems
So sad.
locating the different parts of vagina, I implore you to pick up a book, man. It's gonna change your life. Pick up a book, man. Explore a little bit. Up your game. Don't be afraid.
That is so sad.
Don't be afraid. It'll be the best thing you ever did in your life. Facts.
Just
What
not
type of
having
book?
orgasms.
Huh?
You got any books in
I'm
particular?
gonna leave that up to them to go find it.
You know,
Themselves.
you
I
got
ain't
any-
giving my
plugs?
secrets away.
Secrets.
I ain't giving my secrets up.
Secrets.
Man.
If it's really that important to you, you'll find it. But if it ain't, then you won't.
I'm sure there are many biographical books that can show you what a clitoris is.
Yeah, and show you what to do with it and how to do
Suture
it.
Books. All you gotta do is just read one Zane book. You'll figure out what to
See,
do.
man, I'm done.
What? It's true.
I never read a Zane book.
Really?
I don't even know what that is.
What? Oh, y'all are missing out on life.
I mean, I've always heard people talking about them or whatever like that. People used to always read them back when I was in high school.
Listen,
and stuff,
Zane
but
was that jump off in middle and high school. Oh my gosh.
I never read the books though.
Hey.
What?
Real quick, Ansel,
What?
do you put Skittles in your Sprite?
That's
What?
good. I don't even put Skittles in my mouth on the regular.
But have you heard of people
I
putting
have.
Skittles in Sprite? Okay, I just want to see.
Yeah, I have heard of that.
All right.
I don't do those shenanigans.
How
But
did we
you-
just jump from? Okay, whatever.
I just wanted to, because
This
I
is
asked you
chaotic
earlier.
Convos,
I
so-
asked you earlier, so I just wanted to, you know what I mean?
You asked who earlier, Ash?
Yeah, I asked her if she knew about putting Skittles in Sprite.
I don't know nothing about it.
I see so many conversations about Sprite on Twitter all the time. I have no idea what's a fascination about that drink. It's good, but people always talk about the difference between McDonald's Sprite and regular Sprite, which there actually is a difference.
What?
There is.
There actually is a difference.
Really?
Because McDonald's Sprite, it hit way harder than regular Sprite. It does. No, for real.
I haven't had a Sprite in so long.
Me neither.
I haven't had soda in a long time.
Me neither.
The closest thing I drank to soda is ginger ale.
That is soda.
Ginger beer.
That's soda / the black go-to for every type of medical problem you have.
Meanwhile, Canada Dry has absolutely no ginger in it at all.
I did read that.
But anyway,
This this conversation was just all over the place.
got a
today.
little sexual for you there, huh?
I can't deal with y'all.
A little too sexual for you?
A little too much
Yeah.
Yeah,
to my virgin ears.
Oh, please. Ain't nobody.
Like I said,
Yo, tell your homegirl stop suffocating people, bro.
She doesn't want to.
Oh.
I tell you, her wife does. It's always the city that wants to be set on
man.
all the time. All of the time. And that's a whole other conversation I can have.
I see. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap things up.
Bo.
I thought that was quite entertaining.
Yeah, y'all made me laugh.
Yo, I'm gonna need y'all to start respecting women out there, bro. Treat these women like queens, man.
Please.
They deserve it, bro.
You know, I saw this one girl on Twitter. She said she can't stand when men call her queens.
All right. Well, treat her like less than a queen then.
If that's
Right.
how she feel, I mean, hey.
You know the ones that deserve to be treated like a queen.
Ooh.
Because they gonna carry themselves as such.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait.
We gotta start this on the next podcast.
Okay, we're just gonna end it right there. I don't because listen, this is all disclaimer. We're gonna get disclaimers. I don't know what Phil was gonna say, but we're just gonna end it right here. Y'all, what are your ats? Where can people follow you all on?
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's Ashyup, ITSASHYUUP.
My bad.
See,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry, my bad.
it's your turn, bitch.
Right.
No, it's Ansel. Go ahead, Ansel. It's you, bro.
All right, on Twitter, it's CSC Prince, and on IG, it's going to be the A to the N to the S to the E to the L, D'Angelo
Why
with
you
an
had to
E,
be
no apostrophe. I'm not a singer.
You done? You finished or you done?
I'm done.
Hey, man, I just want to give a shout out to 808 Vaughn, man.
Hey,
He
Devon.
started following me, man.
That's my little cuz.
He a straight
he
rebel.
follow me too.
He a straight rebel if I told him not to follow me, man.
Okay,
Shout
so
out
you got
to
one
808
follower.
Vaughn,
Clap,
man.
clap,
Right.
claps.
Anyway, you
Oh,
can find
yeah.
me on Instagram at Hughley143.
Cool beans, and you
Peace
can
and
also
love.
follow us on the Instagram. It's Chaotic Convos, and also we still waiting on y'all questions and y'all feedback. I don't know what y'all got going on, but
I ain't waiting no more.
hit that inbox up.
Yeah, I'm going to email
chaoticcombos@gmail.com.
I'm going to email it.
I can't. They gotta be real and genuine.
Oh, man.
It's genuine. It's come from my heart.
Y'all are wild, man.
He wildin'.
Oh, good.
chaoticcombos@gmail.com, y'all. Email
and
us
love.
for all the feedback, questions, anything that y'all want to see. Well, y'all can't see us now, but here, any topics y'all have, y'all hit us up.
And also on the IG, too.
You.
Peace and love.
Bye.
See you.